Hey guys, it's Blair here with Time Trades. I wanted to go over in real time a decision that I need to make and how Time Trades data is helping me make that decision. I've been fortunate enough to get into a nicely profitable trade here with RIOT blockchain. I got in down here on this bar. This is a 12-minute chart of RIOT. So let me just zoom in on this. I'll explain a little bit how I found this trade and what is going to happen next. So you can see here on this 12-minute chart, what I'm showing is the blue lines are the EMA. This is a 5-period EMA on the opening price. The red line is a 5-period weighted moving average on the closing price. And one of the things that I use to complement the time trade indicators and timing indicators is when that closing price weighted moving average crosses over the exponential moving average in blue. So we got a nice crossover this morning. I was able to get in on this bar in about the 53 range, which is great. And so far I've been riding it up today, and you can see it's experiencing its second little correction today, but so far it's been a very strong options trade. I'm using Friday expiry options, so they've got about 4 days left on them. So I don't want to get greedy on this one, but at the same time, of course, I do want to try and maximize the profit on this, while at the same time managing risk and getting out as soon as it makes sense. So when does it make sense? Well, you can see here how this this pivot low indicator that was exported from Time Trades really did a great job overnight identifying that pivot low. That was another reason why I was able to buy so confidently this morning after we got that crossover. So I'm in the trade now trying to figure out when does it make sense to exit. And I look ahead on RIOT. What we're looking at here are the RIOT Lunar transiting aspects. So this is a script that I exported from the influencers tab on Time Trades. And looking ahead here on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I don't know exactly, but sometime before Wednesday's open, we see the number 6 influencer over down days. That hits. So I do not want to hold through this for obvious reasons. I would like to sell sometime on Tuesday. So since RIOT is a blockchain mining company, it also makes sense to take a look at Bitcoin. So let's see what's going on with that. So I'm going to shrink that chart, and we're going to flip over here to Bitcoin and see what's going on. So Bitcoin's had a nice pump. It's gone from about 57,000 to 59,000 over the last few hours. That's great. I'm going to zoom out a little bit to a 30-minute chart and see what's on deck in terms of transiting aspects for Bitcoin. And again, the indicators I'm using here are the same as before. I've got the 5-period EMA on the open, the 5-period weighted moving average on the close, and I've got the Bitcoin Lunar aspects that are exported from Time Trades. So let's go over here and see what's happening coming up next for Bitcoin. Well, it looks like we've got the number 1 influencer over up days happening at 2:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. So that's Tuesday, April 6th, 2:30 a.m. Eastern, number 1 influencer over up days hits. And then we've got a pivot high happening at over here at 7 a.m. Eastern. So we've got a couple of very bullish aspects coming up between the moon and transiting planets on Bitcoin. So how does that help me decide what to do with RIOT? Well, it makes it pretty simple. I'm just going to sell RIOT at the open or close to it, because it looks like with these positive aspects happening, and especially a pivot high aspect, that tells me that while Bitcoin's gonna do well overnight, or is likely to do well overnight, it may not carry through into the regular trading hour session tomorrow. So this is how I'm using these lunar aspects, lunar transiting aspects, and again, these scripts are generated and exported from time trades and loaded up into TradingView so that I can make a good decision on what to do with RIOT. So RIOT's in this little correction right now, so hopefully it gets a nice pop up tomorrow morning, and maybe I can squeeze a few more dollars out of this call position that I'm in over here. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon with the next video. Bye now.